How's it going, everybody? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer coming at you with another video. Now, I have to excuse me here. It's fucking hot up here in Ontario, Canada. Oh my god, it's so muggy out. So this is just a pickups video. I haven't actually had a chance to really game lately. I've been really busy. I've been out on the road, and that's where we're going to start this video. I was out on the road, work-related, out in Kingston, Ontario. And I managed to go to the thrift store, and I got a funny story there. So I've said this before on the channel, but if you want to find the gold, a lot of times you have to kind of go out of the way. Some of the bigger metropolitan areas, bigger cities, a lot of these thrift stores, charity shops, they've been picked clean, especially with, I don't want to say post-pandemic, but things are starting to become normal again as the economy ramps back up and a lot of the big box retailers open back up. And it's been like that in Ottawa, where I am. You go into the thrift store and it's just sort of picked clean. Well, out in Kingston, not the case. You go in and you guys can see some of the footage I took here. First things first, I walked up to the jewel case, and you can see there's a lot of Atari games, some Intellivision, and there were some N64 games there. I've never seen N64 games at the thrift store before. They even had some Super NES games. They had Donkey Kong Country for $25, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island for $25. Again, they had N64. I think it was Super Mario Kart they had. And they had a couple of other N64 games, two good N64 games, and they were about $25. So real good price. I'm just not into collecting those consoles, so I left it for the next collector, or probably somebody else that will go in there and pick it up and flip it on the classifieds. It is what it is. But yeah, really good selection at the thrift store. And I managed to pick up just a few games here. Two games that weren't necessarily on my radar, but I picked them up anyways. So we'll start with the original Xbox. This was a launch title, Fusion Frenzy. Now, after playing Super Monkey Ball on the Nintendo Wii, I've really taken a liking to these sort of marble-like games. And there's a couple other marble games I want to get on the Wii as well. And eventually when I pick those up, I'll try to maybe post a video showing those off as well. But today we got Fusion Frenzy, and yeah, it's not CIB, it's missing the manual, but yeah, very happy to have this in the collection. And it was very cheap. I think it was $3.99. And then yeah, I picked up Titanfall 2. I've heard nothing but good things about this. This was at the thrift store. Believe it or not, it's never been opened. I don't know how this wound up at the thrift store. There was a couple of copies. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they inherited a bulk of Titanfall 2 from a big box retailer that, I don't know, donated it. I have no clue. I don't see why a big box retailer would do that, but stranger things have happened. But yeah, Titanfall 2, I've heard it's really good, and no complaints here for, I think I paid $5. Maybe I paid $10, I'm not quite sure. But anyhow, really happy to have this in the collection for the Xbox One. Now, they had several Nintendo Wiis at the thrift store, and your standard affair, they came with the controllers and all the hookups. Well, they had one bundle sitting there, and it was all wrapped up with tape, and it had a Mario Kart steering wheel inside the bundle. I'm like, I'm not proud that I did this. Maybe it's unethical. I took the steering wheel out of the bundle, and I walked up to the cash and I said, "Hey, there's no price on this. What do you want for this?" And they slapped a $1.99 sticker on it. So I got a Mario Kart controller for the Wii. These are becoming sought after and hard to come by. Again, I didn't need the whole bundle. I just needed the steering wheel. So there you have it for $1.99. Really happy to have that. And so came back to Ottawa recently, and oh, by the way, one other pickup from Kingston. I thought this was an Intellivision game, but it ended up this was actually a 2600 game, and that's Astro Blast. So you can see it here. I had this in my dev kit parody video for the Intellivision Amico. So Astro Blast is actually Astro Smash, but when it was released on the 2600, I believe after the original Intellivision game came out, they rebranded it Astro Smash. So there you go. I don't really think I will keep this. I'll probably end up reselling it. If any of you guys are interested in this, you can always hit me up on Twitter and we can probably work something out. So anyways, how are we doing for time here? Right at the 5-minute mark. So I came back to, I want to say Ottawa. Maybe I was in Brockville. I think I was in Brockville when I picked this up. I was at a thrift store and they had a huge bin of VHS. And the reason why I picked these two up is because not only are they really good movies, but typically when you see these out in the wild for VHS, with a lot of times with VHS, when they have the white sleeve, anything that's like white, over time it degrades and it fades and it becomes kind of like a cream or like a yellow based color, like a lot of plastic materials out there. Well, these two VHS movies were in really good shape, so I picked them up. So the first is the classic Basic Instinct. Again, any of you that have not seen this, it came out before Total Recall, I believe, maybe after, and it was done by the same director. It has very much a Total Recall aesthetic to it, and I'm not saying the two films are alike as far as the theme and the story is concerned, but as far as how it was shot, the cinematography, you can't go wrong. Basic Instinct is a classic. It's fantastic. And the other movie I picked up was 1990's Ghost. It's still in shrink wrap, HMV, Canadian. So yeah, you can see, again, no fade, no degradation on it. And I didn't pay $11.99 for it. I paid 99 cents. So. And the last two games I'll show I picked up in Ottawa here. I got lucky on one of these games. I'll show it at the end. But I did pick up Pure for the PS3. I've heard nothing but good things about this. It even has the original sticker on it there, Game Critics Award. And this one here is complete in box. And last but not least, Atlas games are becoming a hot commodity now for collectors, and by no means do I really intend on playing this. Who knows? Maybe I'll try it out. I don't know if it's my thing or not. But this is an Atlas game, and I love the box art. I know that's not a reason to pick up a game necessarily, but I think this one could be considered an exception, and that's Trauma Center New Blood. So there you have it. Bringing out the dead. I don't know much about this game. Maybe you guys can fill me in the comments below. So I've never seen an Atlas game out in the wild. I've never seen Trauma Center New Blood out in the wild. I don't know if this is a more common Wii game. I've personally never seen it in the wild. So I'm extremely happy to have that in the collection as well. So that's going to do it for this pickups video. I'm sweating balls here. I'm having a hard time talking. I'm going to go ahead and have myself a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and that's it. Maybe I'll play some games tonight. So that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. You people are wonderful and beautiful. You take care.